On Connecticut's news station, an apartment catches fire.
When I got here, it was very bad, up in flames.
Scary moments in one complex in Connecticut. We'll tell you what happened as firefighters figure out how the fire started. Also, prostitution investigation.
As a small community, news around here gets bad pretty fast.
Homeland Security raids a strip club in one Connecticut town. Details on what investigators believe has happened here for years. Plus, saving money on the train. Find out how you can get a big deal on Amtrak if you're going south of New York City.
It's the luck of the Irish, warm for St. Patrick's Day, but we are timing out the chance for a shower. Your full forecast coming up.
And record spending on St. Patrick's Day. How much green Americans are shelling out to celebrate the holiday.
Breaking news now on Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
We start off tonight with breaking news here at 10 o'clock. A top Democrat in the state capitol charged with DUI after a crash in downtown Hartford. Good evening. I'm Ben Goldman.
And I'm Jen Bernstein. Fox 61 was the only news station on the scene moments after that crash when State Representative Robin Comey was given a field sobriety test and placed in handcuffs. Fox 61's Brent Harden joins us in studio with the video you'll only see on Connecticut's news station. Brent.
Yeah, Jen and Ben, this crash happened around 7 o'clock this evening along Capitol Avenue between Lawrence and Babcock Street. Tonight, Fox 61 has confirmed with House Democrats that State Representative and Assistant Majority Whip Robin Comey was involved in that crash and was taken into custody this evening. And just moments ago, police sources told Fox 61 Comey was charged with driving under the influence. Fox 61 has exclusive footage of the moments after that crash. The video showing the vehicle involved had legislative license plates labeled as belonging to the Assistant Majority Whip of the State House. Our Fox 61 cameras were rolling when police appeared to deliver a field sobriety test on scene. And after, officers can be seen taking Comey into custody. At this time, we have not heard of any more criminal charges being filed in this crash. Based on the scene, it does appear at least one other vehicle on Capitol Avenue was hit before the vehicle involved flipped over. We have not heard of any injuries at this point related to the crash or what might have happened leading up to it. Again, House Democrats did confirm Representative Comey was involved in that crash and taken into custody. We are still waiting for more information from police, and we'll bring that to you as soon as we get it. Brent Harden, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station. Jen, Ben, back to you.
All right, Brent, thank you very much. We are following developing news out of Manchester tonight where several people are displaced after a large apartment fire.
All of this happening just before 1:30 this afternoon in the Aspen Woods apartments. Fox 61's Jake Garcia has been there all day. He joins us live with the very latest. Jake.
Well, Ben, Jen, as bad as this apartment fire was, everyone made it out okay. 29 families, including 14 children, are being helped out by the American Red Cross tonight. One firefighter was injured. He was treated at the scene, but is okay tonight.
I was at work. My girlfriend called me, said there was a big apartment fire. Got a little worried. I have 3 dogs in the apartment. Neither of us were here, so kind of rushed home.
Residents of the Aspen Woods apartments in Manchester came rushing home to see if their apartment was okay. Others arrived to find a much different outcome.
I know the one next to it is completely burnt down, and I'm assuming ours is filled with smoke and water, but we'll have to wait and see.
Julia Paget, who lives in the building, said she got a text message this afternoon with the bad news.
My initial reaction was like, oh, that's bad, but it didn't seem very bad from the picture. Early on, it didn't seem crazy. And then it took me a few minutes, and I was like, okay, I should probably go check it out. But when I got here, it was very bad, up in flames. So.
Cell phone video taken by someone who lives in the apartments show the large flames coming from the complex before they were put out. 20 apartment units are considered condemned, according to officials, and 6 are being considered a total loss.
Our fire marshal's office is investigating that, but we think it possibly started somewhere on the back side of the building. Not sure if it was inside or outside.
Obviously, it looks pretty messed up, but seems like everyone got out, everyone's safe, so I think everything's going to be all right.
And a bit of good news that everyone made it out okay. Now, after our 6 p.m. live shot, we spoke with the woman whose parents live in this apartment right behind me, and she said that everything is considered a total loss. The only thing to come out unscathed was a framed American flag that she said that belongs to her 70-year-old father, who is a World War II veteran. She's thankful tonight that both of her parents are safe. Live in Manchester, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
It's really heartbreaking, Jake. Thank you very much. Well, we are following developing news out of Tolland, a massive raid at an adult nightclub. Investigators spent most of the day on scene hauling out evidence.
Yeah, federal authorities are leading the investigation, and the large police presence drew plenty of attention in town. Fox 61's Sarah Sanchez joining us here in studio tonight with what we know so far about this. Sarah.
Yeah, we drew lots of attention in town, and with federal officials at the helm, details are still limited, but we do know this investigation has been going on for quite some time. Federal and state police searched the property of the Electric Blue Cafe, a strip club in Tolland, all day Thursday over allegations of prostitution and other criminal activity. Police were seen escorting a contractor from a professional lock and safe company into the building, carrying with them several carts of evidence.
I came into work at 9:30, and shortly after I came in, we were kind of informed by people coming in that the police were outside.
The investigation into the club has been going on for a while.
During the course of the investigation, it has been revealed that for several years up to and including the present time, we have reason to believe that prostitution and sexual activity have occurred on the premises. And as a result, we exercised Code 51-8 of our town code and issued the suspension notice.
Foley tells us despite crime tape around the Electric Blue Cafe, nearby businesses were not impacted by the investigation, although the commotion drew people to the scene on Route 195, creating plenty of buzz in town.
As a small community, you know, like news around here gets bad pretty fast, so like it's all interesting.
You know, my friend just told me about it, and he's like, you want to drive past it and just check it out?
On scene today, investigators from the Department of Homeland Security, the IRS, and State Narcotics Task Force. But details about what law enforcement found or what they were looking for has yet to be released.
Commercial customers of ours calling, and the story is snowballing. So you have all sorts of things that people think are happening that aren't.
This is not the first time this club has seen a police presence either. Back in 2021, there was an overnight armed carjacking right outside the building at 2 in the morning. But as of tonight, the business has lost its license, at least for the next 30 days. Reporting in studio, Sarah Sanchez, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Now, the Fox 61 Weather Watch with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank.
We warmed up out there today. Temperatures ended up climbing into the low 50s. Average high for this time of year, upper 40s. And I think we'll be a few degrees warmer heading into tomorrow. There is a slight chance for a shower, but overall, I think if you got anything going on outside for St. Patrick's Day, the weather is going to cooperate. 38 right now in Hartford. We're in the upper 40s for the New Haven area. Look at this expansive area of rain and snow and even severe weather. It's kind of hard to believe when you're looking at this that it will fall apart by the time it heads to Connecticut. Even I'm looking at the radar going, this has got to fall apart kind of quickly before we get some rain in here. But it looks like it will. Slight chance for a passing shower or sprinkle in the morning, but a better chance for a shower in a few locations as we head into tomorrow night. In the meantime, as that system approaches, we will have a lot more clouds out there tomorrow compared to today. Mostly cloudy skies and quite warm with temperatures climbing into the mid and even upper 50s. We start the weekend off mild, but we finish cold and blustery. We're going to talk more about that. Your full forecast coming up in just a bit, guys.
Rachel, thank you. We have an update to breaking news we brought you last night here on the news at 10 of a man injured in a shooting on Dixwell Avenue in the city of New Haven. Fox 61 obtained this surveillance video of the incident, which happened on the property of the First Calvary Baptist Church. We spoke with Reverend Boise Kimber, who says more needs to be done to address gun violence in the Elm City.
This is our home, and I feel as though our home has been invaded. We have got to continue to make drastic changes in reference to gun violence, in reference to individuals who are carrying a gun or who get caught with a gun.
At last check, the man who was shot was listed in critical condition.
Well, New Haven police say 2 men have been arrested in connection with the killing of a 17-year-old Kieran Jones about 1 year ago. 20-year-old Rodrigo Ramirez and 22-year-old Carol Lee are facing several charges, including felony murder. Jones was shot and killed on Orchard Place last March. He was a student at Hill House High School. Jones's family says that he was acing his classes and always made sure that he was hanging with the right crowd.
He looked me in my eyes and he promised me that he was going to be okay, that he was going to stay out of trouble.
I just pray that things get better and nobody else has to go.
Yeah, Ramirez and Lee are in jail tonight and are being held on $2 million bond.
New at 10 tonight, Milford police say that they arrested a wanted man from New Haven in the parking lot of the Connecticut Post Mall. An officer recognized the vehicle of 26-year-old Kayvon McCoy from a previous incident when he led police on a chase. When he was arrested on Tuesday, officers found him with pills, testing positive for ecstasy, counterfeit money, a loaded revolver, and a gun shell casing. Police also say that McCoy has a protective order and isn't allowed to have a gun. He's facing 5 charges tonight and was held on $25,000 bond.
And new at 10, a group says it's concerned about Connecticut's investments in Israel after a recent rise in violence between Israelis and Palestinians. About a dozen protesters demonstrated at the state treasurer's office this afternoon. Their group is called the Middle East Crisis Committee. It accuses Connecticut of investing in Israeli companies which are supporting human rights violations in Palestine, they say. The wave of violence killed a West Hartford man living in Israel. 3 Palestinians are accused of shooting him while he was driving.
It's a busy night. We have